just chatting about how gorgeous the sheets are. If you've never slept on microfiber sheets, I want you to come to your television for a second, and especially if you've been looking for an ivory set. We have a really pretty set in ivory. Every single one of my beds now officially has a microfiber sheet set.
Wow.
And I was always kind of a sheet snob. It's like, you know what? This is the one place you spend 8 hours of your time. Oh my goodness. They feel like the sheets that were that 800 thread count that had been washed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And I still believe in owning cotton sheets as well. But this is done in 100% microfiber. This has that beautiful damask stripe that runs all the way throughout. It's gorgeous in the detail. The colors, if you're buying it in a plum, this plum will be that shade of plum 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You're never going to have to worry about that. But also mixing and matching some of the colors.
This is a
and
really
true ivory, true white.
There's a lot of differences. It's a brand new set. This is our first show with it, and you know, there's a lot of little details in this. Also, the color palette is really different than anything we've done recently. I want to show you a couple details right here close. You can see that beautiful tailored finishing on the hem. You'll see that on your top sheet as well as on your pillowcases. And then one other unique feature that you only see on really high-end pillowcases within sheet sets is it has the little envelope. So do you see that?
Oh, it does?
It has that extra little
I finally learned
flap.
how to fold mine in.
Yes, it's
so
a little
see
flap so that you can completely conceal the pillow. I love that. And that's a really expensive feature. And did you see? $32.95. So let me show you the colors. We have it in lavender, so pretty, and there you can really see that little tailored edge, that nicely finished hem treatment that these have. So there's your lavender. I'm with you. One of my favorite sets of sheets that I ever owned was an ivory damask.
All my bedding is all done in ivory, and it is true ivory. It is not yellow. It's not white. It's not beige. It's a true ivory.
Great gift color. This is what we have on the bed. And to your point, you know, if you buy this color in cotton, you can expect it to fade in a couple washings. This one, you are not going to lose this pretty deep color. The blue is nice. And then this is the color that Kathy and I were talking about on the break. It's called Rose. Isn't it gorgeous?
It's very different. Think of like a blush, that peachy flesh tone.
Yeah, it's like
that
a cameo.
That is the color, and we do call it rose, but yeah like that cameo blush.
Beautiful
shade to it. So that peachy pink, really a pretty color right there.
Now this is a great one too.
Optic classic white. That along with the duvet cover, all in white, gorgeous.
And this would be a perfect wedding gift. I know it's wedding season coming up. This is a great, if you're getting two colors, the white is always great because it looks fantastic with any other color that you put it with. The beige, this is a nice neutral, it goes with everything. This is the color we're calling burgundy, but it's definitely like a rust. And it's nice.
Very rich, warm tones. Would be pretty with tea-stained colors with that gorgeous rose.
Isn't that nice? If you have a quilt and it has some of those rust colors that run through it, this would be so pretty. Then we have your sage green, which
very
right now,
friendly.
For spring, it's a great color to put on the bed. And the platinum. Love that in the stripe.
The platinum? Oh, you're right, with that stripe. It looks so good with the stripe.
Look at it with the lavender.
With the lavender, the platinum, with the plum, with the blue, with the sage green. I mean, the platinum becomes that really pretty alternative color that you can mix and match and go back with everything. We do also have these, and this is highly unusual for us. We do have them in the twin size. These are fantastic for that. They're easy to wash. They're easy to care for. If you've never owned anything in microfiber before, let me tell you, it feels like that of a rose petal. So it is super soft. The very first set of sheets, we came out and we were selling them on the air, and I thought, ooh, this is really nice. And Jeffrey Banks had it, and it was in a navy blue color, and I needed them for my son's bed. I'm like, I'll test them out. And he goes, I don't know what you did to my sheets, but they are so soft. And I started laughing. I'm like, they're the microfiber ones. So then I did the same thing for my daughter's bed, and I put them on in this gorgeous, like, plum color. Same thing. Fantastic. I thought, great reactions all around. I'll try it in the guest room. Again, positive reaction. Why do I not have these in my room? So when we finally came out with one in an ivory, and it took me, even working here, took me a very long time to find a beautiful ivory. This ivory is absolutely perfect for that. And with that stripe, that's all the way throughout, but yet it doesn't have, you don't feel that textural feeling of the stripe. Sometimes when you you do get the ones with the stripe. You can almost feel it. This is woven perfectly into the fabric, into that gorgeous stripe and that beautiful design. So it just feels really luxurious and super
really
nice.
is. And you know, we always talk about playing with color. But finally with microfiber, it has allowed us, because it's so affordable, that you can layer color. You can get new sheets without breaking the bank. And microfiber's been here a couple years, maybe 2.5 years. It's changed our sales. It's changed the whole industry, because right now the #1 selling type of sheet is microfiber. And what's different about it, first of all, you don't talk thread count. We're so used to judging sheets on thread count. Threads per square inch, you've got in the thousands with this. Micro threads woven super tightly together. So when you get these home and you touch them, when you get them out of the package, first of all, there's no break-in period. They're so soft. And a lot of people compare it to a really high thread count sheet that's been laundered, or we always say it's like a rose
never pill
petal.
either.
They don't pill. They
so it
don't
never gets those little balls
fade.
on that.
Right, so when you get these deep colors, you don't have to worry about it fading. They don't shrink or lose their shape or their size. And here's the best part, they don't wrinkle. And we say that, but they really don't. Right. The first time you watch them, you're like, this can't be. And
they
also,
dry in like half the
quick
time.
Dry, we talked about that. If you have an automatic dryer, you'll think something's wrong, because it takes like half the time.
I said to Ellen, I'm like, darn it, this is not the time for my dryer to break. And I hear it going beep, and it like beeps, and I go walking in, I'm hit and start again. I walk out of the room and it beeps again because it automatically tells you it's dry. Hello. So I go walking back in. I pull the sheets out. I'm like, oh, these are dry already.
These are actually
dry. But then the beautiful part is, if you hit dry and you leave and you head off to work, and then you come home at the end of the day, you don't have to hit refresh again and run that dryer again or rewash them to get those wrinkles out, because they don't wrinkle up. These are really beautiful and they stay gorgeous all the time. That color maintains. They don't pill. They feel soft right out of the package. You'll almost want to put them right on your bed. Look at that gorgeous neutral color palette.
I know, it's
that
so
you have.
nice.
Look how you can really play with color.
You can, and you know, the nice thing about this too is we're going into the perfect season for microfiber. I mean, it really is a year-round fabric, but it's going to start to warm up. This is super lightweight, and let me grab one of these colors. You can see, I mean, just the drapeability of this, the way that these are lightweight, float over your body kind of softness. In the past, when you heard a polyester fabric, you thought, oh gosh, these are stiff, they're going to be hot. Microfiber's changed all that. It's super soft, very lightweight, but it still has substance to it, and at the same time, it's breathable. I mean, think about your athletic wear. We're wearing a lot of that microfiber. You know, our athletes wear it. You know, when you're working out, that's what you're wearing. A lot of our clothing in general, if it didn't breathe, we wouldn't be wearing it to work out in. It makes the perfect fabric for your bed, for sheets, because, you know, if you're a hot sleeper, or, you know, you want, when you climb into bed, the softest thing possible next to your skin, because your sheets, they touch every part of you. You're putting your face on your pillowcases.
Intimate thing that you have.
Yes, so much more than clothing, and we won't
I think about the fact that I wash my pajamas after every single time that I wear them. I put on my pajamas when my body is clean, but I still put them into the wash after I've worn them one time. Your sheets you're sleeping on for how many days in a row? Right. Maybe it's 3, maybe it's a week, maybe it's 2 weeks. However often you change your sheets, these will make a difference. Some of the extra luxury details that this has
you gotta show that pocket
I
again.
want you to see this, because when you look at this from the side, you know how normally when you look from the side of a pillow, you actually see the big white pillow? That's what this little pocket is that Ellen was talking about. So instead of seeing this from the side,
much better, all closed up and tucked away.
You don't have to tuck it. It actually has that little piece of fabric that goes right over. So when you make your bed, you're not seeing the sides of the pillows.
You know what expensive detail that is?
I've only seen it on the really...
We've only done it a very few times. And let me show you
being in a store and saying, what is the justification of this sheet set?
Exactly.
And they went through all the details, and that was one of them.
That was one. You're like, wow, I never saw that before.
Still, again, I'm paying more for one pillowcase than you're paying for the entire set.
Exactly. And that is the truth. And with this one, too, deep pocket. I mean, when you go out there, first of all, you're not finding microfiber very many places out in the market, and if you do, it is expensive because it's very specialized at this point, but you're still getting that nice deep pocket, 17-inch accommodation, pocketed elastic all the way around. These fit the bed, even if you have your feather bed or fiber bed underneath there. Look at this. I mean, this always amazes me. These sheets are always tucked in so nicely, but look, there's no wrinkles there when I pull it out of the bed. So you will love this from a ease of care and maintenance standpoint, but most of all, when I read all the reviews, and this one doesn't have any yet because it's brand new, it's softness. That's what people love. I mean, the price is great, the care is great, but they have to be soft. That's the bottom line, what's so important.
You want it soft and you want it on your face. And I just want to share with you this color again because it's truly unique. It's one that you just don't see all the time. This color is called Rose. And don't think like pink rose, think about the inside of almost like a seashell or a cameo. It has that blush peach tone color. I'll put it right next to the beige, and it'll give you a pretty good idea of the color. This has like that warmth with a little bit of a glow. This is the color that when you sleep on it and you wake up, and it gives you that nice little rosy glow to your cheeks, so it looks really pretty. And then also that true ivory. True ivory, when you think of almost like vanilla bean ice cream, that kind of ivory, or when you think of almost like, I'm looking at the white roses that are over there, that are never white, they're not that optic white. We do have a true ivory, which is, and we do have a true optic white right next to it. And it's a really beautiful, crisp white. I think you either decorate in warm tones. If you're more traditional, it's probably the ivory. Like my home is very traditional, so it's the ivory. If your home's a little more contemporary, you probably have the crisp white tones.
Yeah, because the white you could put with the white
and the gray,
and then you could do it with any of the colors, and it just makes it, it just sets it off. I mean, you can really, the affordability, you're getting 2 sets for the price of 1. And the nice thing about this set, it's brand new, it's on sale, and it's free shipping. Very rare that happens. So it's a good time, especially if you want to get multiple sets. I love
and additional flex pay if you have the HSN card.
Oh, that's right.
So 3 flex payments, right at around $11 per individual payment.
Wow.
On that with the extra pocketed design. Microfiber, find out what the buzz is all about. If you need the twin size, we rarely get a chance to do the twin size. Microfiber sheets do beautifully as well. My best friend is an LMT, and one of the things she's always looking for are those twin size sheets. And microfiber is brilliant because they wash beautifully. So you don't have to worry about that. I know the color palette that's over here is just gorgeous.
I don't know about you, Kathy, but sometimes what motivates me to get a new set of sheets is the color. And this is really unique.
Well, all my bedding is ivory, but I'm looking at this rose just thinking pretty to just add a new color.
Well, it's nice to add color without getting too crazy.
Yes.
This is like a little hint of color. It looks fantastic with your neutrals. And remember, too, just layering your basics. We layer these beds all the time. I'll move back so you can see that. But now, I mean, in the past, what are you going to buy? 2 $90 sheet sets to layer them on your bed? You are not. But when you're 32, maybe you could.
And then look at that also with the beige.
The beige and the plum.
So the beige and then also that lavender. Is it lavender?
It is lavender. So I love the lavender and plum together.
The lavender and the plum together are gorgeous if you want to add a little bit of gray, but this gives you a little bit more of the warmer tones. You can also combine it back with the cool tones as well. $32.95. We have it on 2 flex payments, and that's for everybody. If you have the HSN card, you can enjoy a 3rd flex payment, but we ship it out to you on that very first individual payment. $7 off and free shipping and handling. It is the win-win-win of the hour. I hope you're able to get yours. If you are just joining us, we do have more